to the Gobby Gaffer office, and since you were last with me, it's been rather eventful. Played quite a few games, and I'm also signing new players under 18s, under 21s to try and bolster our youth setup, which is not that great if I'm honest. Wasn't when I took over. But I'm doing my best now. I've signed 6 young kids that are going to come in and hopefully will be the future stars for AFC Fylde. In amongst them, we've got this lad, Kalichi Chibuez, a 19-year-old English goalkeeper. And we brought him in on a free. It's not cost us anything. We're paying him £325 a week. He's on a short contract, but hopefully we'll be able to pick him up or sign him on a longer contract when that runs out. But he's coming as a 2.5 star with the potential to be 5. So Ackers, watch your back. And the rest of them that I brought in, they're all looking, very good young kids, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So I'm starting to do a little bit of work now on bolstering the under-18s team and the under-21s team. So I played 5 games since you were last with me. Started off really, really well. Well, we continued on from the Notts County win. Wheels have come off slightly in the last few games. So a bittersweet debut for Charlie Brown. Rowley back in the team after his injury. Across to Tanner, and Charlie Brown with a smart finish for his first goal. And then Rowley again. I think the ball loops up here. Loops up and Charlie Brown gets his second. And the third goal for a nice 3-0 win, Pollock from the penalty spot. And yes, I did mention bittersweet because just after that game he got quite a bad injury and he's out for 2 months now. So not ideal. Moving on to the Altrincham game, and the usual Gobby Gaffer 1 down. Sterling gets the first goal for Altrincham, 1-0. But then Tanner and Rowley causing havoc down the wings. Tanner starts the move over to Rowley, heads the ball in to get us level. And then Wiggett to Tanner, swings the ball over for Rowley. Finishes really nicely there. Then a lovely free kick from their player Sterling again gets them level at 2-2. But in the 64th minute, we managed to bag the winner for a 3-2 win. And Sharma with a lovely header. Then we played Wrexham. Wrexham are media favourites for promotion this season. Again, there's only one automatic promotion spot in this league. So they're media favourites to get promoted automatically. And they sneaked quite a close game, 2-1 against us, which was a bit disappointing, but I wasn't unduly worried by that. It's early in the season and we're still getting players to gel together. I think as and when we play them later on in the season, we'll probably give them a better game. Then we played Dagenham and Redbridge. Of course, by this time, Charlie Brown's picked up his injury, shows Sharman is the only striker we've got now. I have got other players who can play that position, but they're not out-and-out strikers. So Sharman gets us nicely into the lead, 1-0. Barrett with an unlikely header there from right wing back. So we're 2-0 in the lead, coasting, but then think again. Linton makes an absolutely hash of that, 2-1. And the last game off camera was the away game at Halifax. Bit of a dull game, this one. There was no bright sparks in it at all. And we basically dropped 2 points, came away with a 1-1 draw. So today we've got 2 games. The first game is away at Walsall. Walsall are currently top of the league. So that's going to be very, very tough. And then we've got a home game against Yeovil. So let's get stuck into some action, shall we? I'll see you in the dugout. Well, welcome to the Poundland Bescot Stadium for the game against Walsall. Walsall have been doing actually really, really well. They've actually only dropped 2 points all season, and that was against Wrexham, who beat us, by the way. So I'm going a little bit more cautious today, given that the results recently have not been that great, playing with an attacking mid. I've gone with a defensive mid today. So the team is Isted in goal, back 4 of Linton, Whitmore, Davis and Moore. Bolger is playing a deep line playmaker today. Kirby and Dixon Bonner in the middle. Rowley and Tanner inverted wingers, and Sharman is the pressing forward. So I think it's the first time I've played with a DM this season. Well, it is from the start of the game. We do really need to kind of hit the ground running in this game. We can't afford, against the top of the league, we can't afford to have a slow start. We really need to be piling the pressure on and playing well. So we're building from the back. Dixon Bonner forward to Tanner, all the way back to Davis. Dixon Bonner again. So we're playing it around quite confidently at the back at the moment. Obviously, we don't want to make any mistakes. Dixon Bonner again. What's he going to do with this? We need to get the ball forward and stop messing about with it at the back, because this could lead to... Oh, that's a nice ball for Sharman. And he's ballooned that one. So all of that tiki-taka type stuff came to nothing. Been a fairly even game up to now, although they've had more shots on target. I think we'll give them a little bit of encouragement. It's coming up to half time, 0-0. Second half underway, and we're doing okay at the moment. Sharma's not having the greatest of games on a 6.4. We don't really have anybody else that we can put there. Obviously, Charlie Brown out injured, not ideal. I think we're just going to step it up a little bit and go attacking. Still nothing happening. Okay, a little bit of a change of formation. I've gone to a diamond, put 2 up top, going long ball now. And I've moved Tanner up front, brought Gower on as the attacking mid. Mundle has come on in midfield to replace Dixon Bonner, who was on a yellow. And let's see if we can push for the winner. I mean, a point wouldn't be a disaster in this game, I have to say. Away at the top of the league would not be a disaster. So instead, he's going to hoof the ball upfield. Ball just picked that one up, but he's given the ball straight away. This is looking a bit ominous. Coming down this side, but oh no, we picked the ball up again. Gower forward to Sharman. Sharman picks a ball. Oh, up. Mundle. No. We've given the ball away again. Everything got mixed up there, didn't it? We never had control of the ball. Sharman, what's Sharman going to do? Sharman's going to give it away now. And the ball eventually gets punted forward to Wilkinson, who sticks the ball in the back of the net. And we're 1-0 down. Well, that wasn't ideal, was it? So we are falling behind a little bit now. 7 games played. We're in 7th place with 13 points. Walsall, with that win, have now gone 4 points ahead of Boreham Wood on 19 points. Needless to say, we need 3 points out of the next game against Yeovil at home. So we'll see in the home dugout very shortly for that one. Well, if you like your Football Manager played the Gobby Gaffer way, why not subscribe and give me a like? That means I can come back, do a lot of waffling, be a bit silly, and we're all happy, right? Well, let's see if we can do a little better today. The team, Isted in goal, back 4 of Kwamina. Brought Kwamina back. Don't know whether I'm that happy with Linton. Kwamina got injured and I brought Linton in. Since he's played at left wing back, we don't think we've won a game. So Kwamina comes back in today. Whitmore and Davis, 2 central defenders, with Moore at right wing back. We have Mundle and Kirby in midfield. Rowley and Durnley are the 2 wingers today, with Pollock as attacking midfielder just behind Sharman. So the game's underway. Let's see if we can do a little better than we did against Walsall. Looped ball forward from Whitmore, but that doesn't find anybody. Pick that ball out. No, Yeovil have got that ball. Scrimshaw drags it right over the top of the crossbar. Whitmore is either very tired or injured already. We only played 20 minutes of the game. Throw in from Quina. Rowley. Nice ball in the box. Fortunately, we can't do anything without Whitmore again. Whitmore out to this right hand side. Moore. Into Durnley. And a nice little finish there from Sharman. Nice little finish. AFC Fylde 1, Yeovil 0. It's quite a nicely worked goal, this. Yeah, very, very nice. We just need to hold on to that now. We've had 5 shots, none on target. 6 shots, none on target. We've scored a goal. How does that work? One of them must have been on target. Coming up to half time. So give them a little pat on the back there at half time. Second half underway. We don't seem to be as dynamic and as exciting as we were early doors. A lot of the games that we're playing are quite, are quite low key, aren't they? There's not an awful lot of highlights. We don't seem to be creating an awful lot. Go on, roll it. Whitmore. Well, that fizzled out to nothing. Yeovil with the throw. Come on, everybody needs to keep switched on. That looked offside to me. That looked offside. And the linesman has not raised his flag. That looked offside. Why has the flag not been raised there? Unfortunately, we can't see it. He was offside there. Okay, making a few changes. We seem to have gone off the ball an awful lot here. I've done away with the wingers. I've moved Rowley up into the striker's position. And I've taken Durnley and Whitmore off. Playing with 2 attacking mids, shadow striker. See if we can actually nick a winner in this game. Like I say, it's quite worrying this at the moment. We seem to be very, very flat. We just don't seem to be creating. We don't seem to be having shots on goal. But Sharman has got a great chance there. There's 3 minutes of the game to go and Sharman just as cool as you like. And that was a nice ball forward from Mundell, which we're not doing enough of really. We're not picking these creative players out. And Sharman just casually slides the ball into the net for a 2-1. And we pick up the 3 points. That was very, very important. So that keeps us nicely in touch. Very important 3 points that. We've not had the greatest run recently. So picking those 3 points up, hopefully that will halt the bad run. And we'll go on and start picking some points up. But Walsall are still top. 8 played, 20 points. We're in 5th with 16 points. We're only 4 points behind them. So not too shabby. We have to remember, of course, we've stepped up a league. And at this level now, every league that you step in, a new league you step into, you know, it is quite a big move. We're playing some, you know, like I said in the last episode, we're playing some relegated Sky Bet League 2 teams in here. So it's never going to be easy. And I've made a lot of signings as well. So until these signings settle in, Charlie Brown being injured is not ideal because he's a great goal scorer, believe me. He will score a lot of goals this season if he can stay fit. But I'm not unduly worried at the moment. We played Wrexham, who are media favourites. We played Walsall, who are top of the league at the moment. So we've had some tough games. Losing those games, don't think it's any disgrace at this. We've only played 8 games. So I'm not too worried at this moment in time. Anyway, do the usual now. Going to go and play a few games off camera. And I hope you've enjoyed that episode today. 1 loss, 1 win. But I think it kind of shows where we're at the moment. We're still trying to find our feet. And the results are like middle for diddle. So obviously, we're going to keep pushing and see how far we can get in this league. I'd like to try and stay in the playoffs. Don't want to drop any lower than that, really. The board want mid-table, so anything they can do above that will keep me in a job. And my contract runs out at the end of this season. They're only giving me 1-year contracts. So I have to do well this season. I have to do better than they want to keep my job. So anyway, stay tuned. It's all interesting stuff, isn't it?